Zoe Spencer. And she loves Raw. Here we go. You already know who's gonna talk about it. Zoe Spencer can't stop ruining her own career. By Omizi. Let's see how she ruined it.
No need bitches. Not my problem if you feel the way you tippin'. Yeah, nowadays I'm just gonna spend it, cause back then I didn't. Yeah, all the times you doubt my vision, now you mad, you bitchin'. Yeah,
on this channel, we are all about the redemption arc. We love to see somebody go down a path where they are doing all these sorts of messed up things, get the criticism from the online community, and then change their whole identity around. That's why when I saw Zoe Spencer crying on camera the other day, I really felt for her. I was ready to open up my heart.
I feel like I climb, and then I fall. And like, nigga, I gotta put my back, my feet, my neck, my eyes, and everything into it. God, I really just don't know if I want to like I don't know if I want to continue.
Just as I was writing up a script to talk about why we as a community should maybe give Zoe Spencer another opportunity and shot, understanding all of the things that she's done in the past, two clips came across my timeline that made me do select, all, delete, and rewrite the whole thing, because it seems as though he hasn't learned anything.
Do y'all notice that everything that y'all complain about me that I do, all the motherfuckers do it? If y'all would notice and just sit and just shut the fuck up and just look, everybody do exactly what the fuck I be doing. Do y'all not see that? I was the only motherfucker up here biting. Now Talil is biting people's heads off their bodies.
And so while Zoe Spencer on one hand is crying
it's just content. That's all I gotta say.
about how this industry is so hard and she has to work 10 times harder, it seems as though she falls back into the same antics and situations that most likely got her into this. And for whatever reason, she continues to miss a big lesson that keeps her from being this name and face in this industry that she so desires to be in. And it's a lesson that we're gonna break down yet again for her. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long, long way for the channel. Don't you just love some unemployed drama? I do. Now, back into the video.
Yes, I do too.
What's the word? I'm tired. Everybody just always thinks that everything's just all fine.
The streaming / content creation industry can be mentally taxing. It's very fickle. It's not very rewarding some of the times. And if you are somebody like Zoe Spencer who has saw their viewership drop from one year to the next, you can be scrambling and finding yourself in a similar situation, crying in the shower, trying to figure out what's going on. If you look at her numbers, 2025 on the left and 2026 on the right, it might spell out exactly why she is crying the way she is crying.
Hey. God take. Oh my gosh. Wait.
Hell, being down.
Am I looking at the wrong?
Might spell out exactly why she is crying the way she is.
Oh.
Crying. Hell, being down around 1,000 live viewers from one year to the next would
God damn. Oh my gosh.
have me in the shower too. And I think the timing of it all is quite interesting. One, Kai Cenat rejoined the internet and is basically back to his old self, single before.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie, when he streams, it's over like 180K, like 2,000 now, 200,000. Yeah, I'm gonna just let it be known, if Kai's streaming, I'm not streaming. That's I already got nobody in here. No. It's just metrics. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta build rank. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just stay on YouTube. Type shit. Sorry.
for the girlfriend, not just doing that type of content, but also, you know, saying that there were situations in which he was wrong and which he grew. And then also Streamer University 2 passing by. And there's a big name who we were talking about just a year ago or two that has not been included in any of that. And that's Zoe Spencer. Mind you, this would be the second year in a row that she gets left out of the coolest party on streaming.
No, I did not get into the Streamer University. I did apply. Obviously, I'm seeing who got in. At first, I wasn't going to be upset. I feel like one of the friends like in the friend group, and that one friend didn't get invited to the party. All of the men's like, yo, you not coming? No.
Back then, she felt like she was left out of the cool kids circle, one that was ever so elusive to get into, but now she is on the outside looking in. And I think the worst of it all is that she doesn't feel like it's because of her content, but she feels like it's more of a personal thing. Ultimately, this will become some reoccurring feeling for Zoe Spencer. She wants acceptance from a specific group or a circle of people, but ultimately they don't want her. Being left out appears to be affecting her deeply, not just on the side of the content where she is seeing collaborations go by and the viewership dwindle, but also internally, honestly. All in all, Zoe Spencer feels blackballed from the industry. But I think that this is where...
Yeah, and it's bad when the number one guy. The number one guy, yeah. Yeah, the top dog done took your dog, bro. I ain't gonna count. And it's like, I don't even know if she'll even get that back. Yeesh.
Things are a little bit wrong. Exclusion doesn't automatically mean some sort of blackballing. And if there was some sort of real and internal reflection, she probably would come to a better conclusion than this. And you'd think that that would come with the year's hiatus from these people, but here we are again in the big 2026 in which Zoe Spencer is looking at anybody and everybody and saying they are doing the exact same thing that she's doing, but not facing the same criticisms.
Everybody do exactly what the I be doing. Do y'all not see that? I was the only motherfucker up here biting. Now Talil is biting people's heads off their body.
I don't know, man. It just still seems like the mark is missed. Zoe came to the internet trying to ask a simple question. She's asking why is it that she sees content creators like Talil do the exact same things that she did, but ultimately not get the same sort of grievance or flack that she does. She's asking why viewers would enjoy it. She's saying what specifically about him, and I'm saying him being Talil specifically because one, she named him in the video, and then two, there was another recent video that came out where she seemingly had a interaction or run into with another streamer, Dez, while he was with streamer Talil, and she gave Talil the cold shoulder. It was kind of loud, to be honest with you.
So right here.
I'm just so happy for you.
Where you going?
I was gonna go to Dream Dog.
Damn. Hey. Wait. Yo, hey. Yo, hey, that's funny. Yo, he know exactly what's going on. Oh my god. So that's just funny to me, bro. Oh no. And he's looking back. Hey. Oh my gosh. That's funny.
I missed you. How are you?
Y'all see that? Hold on, wait. Roll the eyes.
I missed you.
Look directly at him while giving you a hug. He laughed in your face. Oh. Nah, gay. Nah, they most definitely talked about that at the street. I ain't gonna lie.
She acting like she got a problem with me. It's this content.
Yeah, I can see why she was acting that way if ultimately she had some sort of problem with him and the content that he's putting out there on social media and not getting that same backlash. And to be fair to Zoe Spencer, I can even acknowledge what she's saying to be somewhat true. The internet can have double standards. Hell, everybody has double standards. And I think that popularity does affect who gives or gets grace in all of these situations.
Because I feel like, you know, even in life itself, women are supposed to be known as the, you know, soft, caregiving, classy type of people, and then, but the men, you know, have the room to be all, you know, raggedy and dirty, you know, that stuff. It's like, you know, hardworking men. You know what I'm saying? So like, with a double standard, I think because she's very, you know what I'm saying, she gets the backlash of like a man because she's not acting, not saying like she's acting out of body, but she's more like, she's not being classy to the standards of the streaming audience or whatever. So I don't know, it's, you know, in a way you feel bad, it's like, yeah, if anything, Tyler's doing what she was doing, it just even worse. So, and then he'll double back and say it's just content, and then even put that on the shirt too. If that's not crazy work, I don't know what is, because I ain't gonna lie. That's something. That's something.
Existing on the internet for a long time, and we all know that, hey, just because one person does something another person does the exact same thing or something similar doesn't mean that the reception of it is going to be the same. I know it may not seem fair on surface, but I don't even think that that's just the internet thing. I think that that's a life thing. But like my mama used to tell me, if the other kids jump off of a bridge, does that mean that you're gonna do it? I'm not worried about those other people that are not in my house. I'm worried about the people that are in my house. My POV, I think Zoe Spencer is just oversimplifying the backlash that she got. People don't just dislike her over cringeworthy content. I think the biting and the yelling and all that stuff is just the cherry on top. Need I remind her, and need I remind everybody watching, about the Saeed situation where Silky's assistant was held down?
Oh, that's the whole problem. Okay, I forgot. Damn, I don't be tapped in. I just started, like, you know, watching a few streams here and there because I don't be having nothing else to do or anybody to talk to. So, like, yeah, that was some shit, I'll tell you that.
And inappropriately touched on by Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer.
Oh, no. I don't think he wants to.
That plus the biting and the other consistent and persistent boundary pushing that she has displayed against other streamers would probably be, if I just had to guesstimate, the reason as to why a lot of people are off of Zoe Spencer.
W-Dre, I got y'all dude. Y'all can start sucking dick now.
I get him for my raindrop. I am the sea. With you and God with some.
Okay. Now I don't feel as bad because this ain't even my bit. I don't even know why I care.
Hey, don't talk to my dog like
You nigga literally just got here. Fuck you talking about? Whoa.
And her trying to use an incident in which Tyler was
Bro, it's been so long. I forgot she did all that. No, is it, what is that? It's just content.
having an issue with his Clover housemates, his other content creator housemates, where in the bigger picture he was trying to teach a lesson with the context of it all, then I don't think that that's like the right way to go about doing this. And it's actually very dismissive of the issues that people have with her. And sure, if maybe she was making a grander indictment about streaming as a whole and was talking about how I just see a bunch of streamers doing this disrespectful and disgusting stuff, and ultimately from her POV, it's not a fair treatment, but she's giving a fair warning to the people that are doing this, that their content journey could end up like hers. I think that that would have been beautiful. But the reality is that Zoe still appears to be focused on the unfair treatment as opposed to the impact of what she did. And the clearest example of her doing this boundary pushing gimmick that we continue.
Yeah, pointing fingers will never make you right. It'll never make you right in any situation. So like, you know what I'm saying? It's just more like an accountability thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? This ain't none of the point fingers though, cause I ain't gonna lie. I take that back. She's not worse than Tyler. She's worse than Tyler. My fault. I completely forgot about all them situations. It's been so long. It's been so long. Tyler don't even Tyler. Tip of the iceberg. She was tripping.
You to see and that had her on the hot seat in the first place is a situation where streamer Rod got involved after giving one meaningless, harmless opinion about Zoe Spencer that turned into her saying some of the most outrageous things to him, specifically about his deceased mother.
Now in the clip, it's me in Jamaica. I'm talking to Beans, and somebody said her name, and they was like, yo, she's funnier than Reggie. I said, nah, I don't think she's funnier than Reggie. I said, she's funny, but not funnier than Reggie. I got a text today from Zoe, and this was her response to me. You are a dick rider ass nigga. 5 feet ass little ass. Not entertaining ass nigga. I can also say this to your face too, but I haven't seen you, so I'm gonna send it to you directly. I don't like you. Don't talk about me. I didn't say f her. I didn't say, yeah, I'm glad this happened to her. I didn't say none of that. I responded and said, you are mad.
Gee. Even when I heard that, I'm like, dang. But in a way, we can't say she used this to gain herself back, because I just seen her streaming. They got my FYP on this other channel, so like, she's not using this for clout, but because he brought it to the internet. But you know what I'm saying? It's, dang, that's a bad way to come back. Yeah, some people just don't learn. It's tough.
Shit, you mad I said you funny, but you not as funny? KYS, YB. Yeah, she gonna say, oh, kill myself? Do you think you should be saying dark stuff like that? Don't you have a dead in your family? I said, you can say whatever you want. It's not gonna hurt me.
Ultimately, this was just an opinion about which streamer that somebody thinks is funnier than the other. Now, I did have to go back and try to find if there was more said. Hey, maybe streamer Rod was downplaying the situation. Maybe he said more during the initial interaction engagement than he's letting us on to believe.
Zoe and Reg on the same level as far as funny?
Yes, they both do the same stuff.
Hell no.
No. Where they are.
And maybe Zoe felt like the laughs of it all were a little bit too much, but ultimately nothing that he said warranted her saying slurs or calling out his deceased mother. I mean, you can't tell somebody how to retaliate to something that they find to be disrespectful, but we can at least have opinions on the proportionality of it all. And I would say that Zoe just went way out of bounds with this whole thing. But ultimately that is like the life and career of Zoe Spencer, is that she is meeting these things with over the topness that makes people feel uncomfortable or not wanting to participate in doing some sort of content with her. But in his monologue, Rod brings up an extremely interesting point that challenges the first video that I opened this video with, in which Zoe Spencer was crying about this industry being so hard and her being blackballed.
Then you keep telling niggas you blackballed. How you blackballed? Because a select group of 10 niggas won't let you in their content. You went to BET Awards. You're not blackballed. You got your own shit going on. How are you blackballed? You're making money, big dog.
He's absolutely right. Zoe Spencer has this new show coming out on OWN where she's doing makeup and describing different situations. She's been to the BET Awards. She's had a bunch of different collabs.
You good then. You on BET, you good. We got a show. Man, you go get you. Hey, bro. You're literally in front of this man. Like, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Just don't stream. I think the streaming, some people gotta know when their errors are done. Like, I think the streaming error for her, because of what she did, it's probably cooked. I don't know how you come back from that. So this could be like a whole new Fresh start, whatever.
I think she's been in some short films, but ultimately she still has this yearning to be a part of an industry that just doesn't like her. And not even necessarily an industry as a whole, but a subsection of the internet that just doesn't like her. And part of the reason why that industry just doesn't like her, that subsection of that industry doesn't like her, is because of things just like this. When she goes to the internet and she cries victim, but then ultimately she, in a disproportionate way, goes at streamer Rod. When she has the opportunity to make amends and be pretty cordial and calm with the same people that she's looking to be in contact with, but gives Tylil the cold shoulder, only to go to the internet later and try to play this game of like, hey, I did it, but he did it too, so why aren't people calling him out, avoiding accountability in these situations? Ultimately, what she wants is acceptance from a group of people, but the reactions to these things explain why the acceptance has disappeared completely, in my opinion. Now, for what it's worth, I do think that Zoe Spencer's exhaustion and crying moment and vulnerability on the internet was real, and it can be 100% completely accurate if you take away any sort of explanation. I do believe that it can be exhausting putting out content as a creator. As somebody who's doing it right now, sometimes I be burnt out. I ain't gonna lie. So I be going through them stretches where I don't be uploading. And at the same time, I do feel like it is hard to go from, what was that, 13,000 live viewers on average in 2025, all the way down to 300 average live viewers. That's gotta be tough. And so yes, her burnout does deserve empathy, but her behavior still deserves some accountability. Working hard doesn't just entitle you to every single opportunity, and lost relationships are not always proof of being blackballed. You can't demand recognition while still repeating this damaging behavior. All in all, if she can't move past this group of people that don't want her, or even just move with a little bit more accountability and don't fall back into these,
She just needs to go into the new route. I think this route specifically, because of what happened, I don't even think it's the smartest thing to do anymore. New audience, you got to. Not to, you got to. New audience. Cause it's not like Zeddy can't come and save her every time now. So like, I don't know. Or maybe she could go with Zeddy on the route and go make music with him. I don't know. Just the streaming is nah. For me personally, I don't really think it's smart to do it no more.
actions, Zoe Spencer will find herself on this perpetual wheel of losing subscribers, people trying to be cordial with her, okay with her, and she just like blaming the internet for the reasons why these losses keep happening, and ultimately just continuing to be somebody that people just don't want to be around. And for what it's worth, I think we've seen worse people be reintegrated into society. Hell, her counterpart in that whole situation when it came to Saeed has still been integrated. And granted, you know, Nina Lynn might have not had this interaction with Kai Cenat and the rest of the guys directly, but ultimately there's still a place and space for Zoe Spencer to exist when it comes to streaming in this side of the WL community. The reality is that she's not making it easy for anybody, and I do mean anybody, to re-ingrain her into the mix.
Dang, W video. Yeah, man, it's tough, man. It's tough. Tough pickle.